Good morning, guys and gals. We are hanging out for the day. We're staying a couple days. Got here Saturday evening, leaving on Monday. Today's Sunday, and it's supposed to be like 70 degrees today. So we are busting out the scooter, and we're gonna, for the first time on this trip, let's go do some exploring. There's a Walmart like 4 miles away, and on the way back we'll fill up on a couple more things, you know, at a discount price because it's Walmart. So let's just get to it. Stay tuned. Can't remember the last time I've seen the entire front deck. It's pretty big when there isn't a scooter that way. The reassembly process. Okay, guys and gals, so we are leaving the free city dock. The abandoned dock is what I'm calling it. No trouble so far. We're going to try to stay till tomorrow. We are taking the scooter. I got it all unloaded. I got it put back together. We're going to go explore the surrounding area. Don't know exactly where what we're going to find and what routes we'll take. But it's an absolutely gorgeous day. It's supposed to be like 70 today. Muscatine, Iowa. Stay tuned. All right, Beagle. Ready to go on a little scooter adventure? Let's do it. There was a sign back there. It said public access, and I think there's a river down here. Let's go check it out. Walk Wavey around. You want to go for a walk, little dog? Let's do it. We didn't block the gate. You're the luckiest, Beagle. How'd you get so lucky? This is another thing I love about Iowa. There's all this public space. There's just, you know, every few miles there's like some kind of sign pointing off, you know, with like access to little beautiful spots like this and walking places and parks and monuments. And Iowa's a really special state, guys. Like some wetlands, probably good for duck hunting and bird hunting in general. So for all the folks who are watching this series, we've gained quite a few new subscribers, and it's awesome. Welcome. So glad you found us. We broke the algorithm. We broke into it finally. On our way to 9,000 and maybe even 10,000 here pretty soon. The scooter thing. If you guys are gonna do a shanty boat trip, you know, build a houseboat or, you know, whatever you want to call it, I'm not the only one that does it. I've been contacted by at least a couple people that watch my channel here who take some kind of motorcycle or scooter or something on the front of their boat. There's a fella just recently sent me some pictures where he carried his TW200 on the front of his houseboat, which is pretty awesome. I almost did that, but I just kind of figured it was a little bit of overkill. A scooter will do 90% and go 90% of the places I want to go on a trip like this. So, but yeah, it's a good idea. Even a little 49cc kind of lightweight scooter will at least get you around the towns. If that's what we would have ended up bringing on this trip, we would have just stuck around, you know, the city center and the suburbs and stuff, you know, and buzz around the streets. The 150 here will get us out into the hinterlands a little bit. So, but yeah, it's time tested. I've done it several times now, and I can't find any fault in it other than it kind of getting in the way when it's on the boat. But you know, trade-offs. You're having too much fun, Beagle. Are you tracking something? What are you tracking? Okay, Beagle. Back in the box. Back in the box. Stop. Ugh. Back in the box. Beagle in the box. You know I always check these out, guys. Folks that have been here a while. Let's see what they got. Alright, I found a couple good ones. So, never go wrong with Hemingway. I've never read this one. The Sun Also Rises. That'll go on the boat. And Adrift. Wavey, stay close, please. I've actually read this before. The movie All Is Lost with Robert Redford is loosely, not so loosely, based on this book. And it's a great book, and it's been so long since I've read it, and it's such a good book. I'm going to go ahead and take it and read it again. I knew a little town called Lone Tree would have some interesting things to see. But most towns in Iowa have something to see. Old buildings and, you know, neat stuff. This is a little bit bigger town than I was expecting. I'm going to guess it's a couple thousand people. I'll look it up. Put it below, as always. Yep. Another one of these nice little Iowa small towns. Lone Tree. Not bad. One of my tests is if I can stand in the middle of the main drag and take a picture. It's a nice little provincial small town. I gotta show you guys this. So look, here's our 5-gallon water jug, which we're gonna fill up at Walmart here, and it fits right between my legs, perfect, right between the seat and the console, right between my legs, and I can still use the foot brake. It was like it was made for it. I better get Wavey some treats. Getting kind of low on dog food too. Somehow I have to get all that onto there. That should work. Dog food. A couple other things on that side. Whoever invented bungee cords is an absolute legend. And just like I told you, it fits perfect. You're on the kitchen counter. Get off the counter. Good morning, Lazy. What a beautiful morning. Probably already pushing 60. I always got to give you a temperature and a weather report, don't I? Weather from the Shanty. Why is it every transit day the wind starts to blow from the south? Every day I take off, there's no wind, or it's even coming from the north, blowing us to Florida. But today we're going to be hitting the water again, and we're going right into the wind. Stop it. So we are leaving Muscatine. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I even asked somebody, but I'm not good at pronunciations. It's got to be really straightforward. It's an Indian name, I think. Anyways, we've hung out here for a couple days. It's been awesome. The weather's been awesome. What a cool place to hang out. Dock. I call it the abandoned city dock. No signs. It's kind of broken up, and I haven't seen one person come in and out of here, even launching their boat for 2 days. And so it's the perfect place to stop. We've had wonderful views. I'm going to turn the phone around and show you. We got the scooter back on the front of the barge. We put it nose to starboard this time just to see if there's any difference. We got to see the bridge all lit up for a couple of evenings. I love private little docks. And when I mean private, I mean you can stay there. I just mean ones that aren't being used. You find them once in a while, especially in the winter. We're going to find a whole lot more, I promise. Well, we're going into the wind today. Of course, any transit day, the southern wind just picks up. And it's already warm. It's like 70. It's going to be over 70 today. I'm not complaining. Got a couple of pieces of driftwood. I ended up grabbing the best one as a push-pull, put it in front of the scooter there. So, how about if I just stop yapping? We get back on the river. We've got a long way to go. Stay tuned. Start the workhorse. Oh, love my workhorse. Start the chop prodder. I love you, my little workhorse. Love you, love you. Gonna change oil soon. And I love you too, you little spoiled brat. Sometimes there's just not a lot to share with you guys. We're going through, that's a wildlife refuge right there. And Wavey, I'm gonna let you out for a minute, but I don't know if I want you out here when we're moving. And as wide as this is, it's a very narrow channel. And the chart is showing wing dams not too far off the camps. You go back in. So yeah, sometimes, you know, there might be little gaps in what I'm showing you guys in the videos, and that's because, you know, there's just a lot of this, and you know, this is fine, this is really peaceful, but it doesn't make for exciting things to show you, you know. So we're getting our first glimpse at lock and dam number 17. I can't see the screen. I'll watch this later with you guys. All right, we're hitting a lock and dam before noon today. Nice. Gives plenty of time to maybe even get down to the next one. I don't know. Trying to make it a transit day. We picked up the pace a little bit, over 6 miles an hour. I think it's because of the current, because I'm probably going the same RPMs as I've always been doing. I don't have a tack, but your ears pick up on it. I think we're probably doing about 2,200 RPMs, something like that. So let's get through this lock and dam, guys. Stay tuned. We got a tailwind now. All right, I couldn't film much because I was kind of holding on to the boat for dear life, but some of the nicest lockmasters I've met so far, right there. Lock and dam number 17, and I talked to Joe, and I gave him the YouTube channel, and hopefully he'll come and say hi. And thanks, Joe. I hope you get out on the river here someday. I know some folks like to see the other side of the dams here. Looks like they got everything closed right now. I'll give you a little solar update here. Fully charged batteries. I guess they could be a little more charged, but they're at, show me. Go ahead, show me. Let it go through its little cycle here. It is, they're 13.7. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That looks like a gaggle of trouble to me. They're plotting something. Wavey and I are looking for a beach to stop at and take a bath and get off the boat for a little bit. And there's a beach right there next to some kind of barge wreck. Let's go check it out. Let's just take a closer look. Oh, shush. It's like Waterworld. Wonder what the story is. I suppose these do sink occasionally. Get some leaks or rust or hit something. It's nice just to stop, and there's just all these nice little beaches. Stop and take a bath. It's a cold one, trust me. Kind of dunk in and dunk out as quick as you can, but it feels really good after you get out. Kind of numbs the body. Takes away some of the pain for a while if you got body pain. I've learned this from living on Lake Superior, you know. I take baths all the time in Lake Superior. Oh, Wavey's got a sticker in her foot. Hold on a second. Anywho, those little stickers, man, you step on them and it hurts. And it gets in Wavey's paws a lot. Starts limping around. So anyways, yeah, you see these little secluded beaches. You don't even have to wear a swimsuit. Just jump in naked, if that's your thing. We are near a town called New Boston. Didn't look like much of a town, really. Maybe town's over the berm or something, but it's right where the Ohio River meets the Mississippi. And I noticed there was a bar, kind of like last spring for the mouth of the Duck River coming into the Tennessee there in Kentucky Lakes. There was that big bar, but if you can get over it, the depth returns, you know. And it looked like there was maybe a little channel to sneak into if someone wanted to go up the Ohio for a while. Oh, and I'm sorry. the Iowa the Iowa River. It's just right around the corner there. Right there. Yeah, I mean, it probably is, you know, down towards the bottom of it. It's navigable, I can imagine, if you can get into it. But we don't have time, even though today's like 75 degrees. It's absolutely amazing. This can't last. Here it is, a week into November, so we will continue on. Today is just a absolute gorgeous day. Perfect temperature, slight breeze, just enough overcast to not have the sun beating down on us, but enough sun to charge the solar panels. What a day. Well, here's something interesting. Appears to be a houseboat over there, pulled up to shore. Can you guys see that? I see somebody on it. Well, I just talked to those guys. They're going to the Kentucky Lakes, and we might try to find each other. I told them the name of my channel, and maybe they'll find me. And the name of their boat is called the Lazy Labode, I think is what they said. Really nice, and that's roomy. We're getting passed by a quick moving barge here. I'm just pulling over to the side and getting out of his way, of course. And he is really moving. We're doing about 6. He's probably doing 12. Imagine all that horsepower plowing that like that. That blunt edge just plowing into the river. Probably 6, 7, 8, 10 feet deep too. And just pushing it along. I'm gonna try to explain to you guys today, this day, and quickly, a minute or less. It's been a transit day. I've been trying to put as many miles behind us as possible. It's been an absolutely beautiful day. The wind really hasn't been a hindrance. The weather, the temperature's been perfect. And we've been going through kind of a lot of wilderness. We haven't passed a lot of settlements or towns or anything like that. Hopefully you can hear me. And so it's been a really calm day of just cruising along. And we picked up the pace a little bit to about over 6 miles an hour without without any more RPMs. I think the current's starting to pick up. And yeah, I've just been kind of taking it in, listening to a couple podcasts. Some, many people would call it boring. I haven't gotten bored today. I haven't gotten bored 1 minute on this trip so far. But I like this kind of stuff, so. But I just turned the camera on and share this with you because inevitably when folks do their trip, and I hear from a lot of people who want to and I believe will, there's just going to be lots of days where you're just kind of cruising along and there's nothing really exciting going on. Right, Wavy Gravy? Well, I went and did it again, guys. Came up on a lock and dam. That must be lock and dam number 18 right there. And I wasn't looking on the graph enough ahead to see it coming, and it obviously got dark. And it kind of puts you in a pinch to where you're going to stay the night. So I did finally find a spot up here. I'm in only about 2.5 feet of water. But I'm in between a couple of islands, so I know I'm not in the shipping, not even close, So, and it's a totally calm night too. I'll turn the phone around. So yeah, this will work. I did kind of run up on a stump at about a 0.5 mile an hour. I was just inching in here, and there's all sorts of stumps. Stumps won't hurt anything. Not this boat. And I backed it back off, so yeah, no worries. This poor prop is probably gonna have to be retired by the time I get to Florida, but it's hanging in there so far. So yeah, guys, this is where we're at tonight. That's the dam. That is lock and dam number 18. We'll hit it in the morning. Hey, hey. Well, come here. You want to go for a walk or not? Just come here. You want to go for a walk or not? Come. Let's go. Come here. I got to put the leash on you.